time for the last match of the night. One more spot to go with amongst the Open Finals here at Week 8 of the Challenger Cup, or the Open Cup, excuse me, of the Legendary Series. My name is Frodan, and I've been casting alongside Azuma. How you been doing so far, TJ? You enjoyed the games today?
They've been actually really fun games today. Big highlight was Phrase's Ancestral's Call,
Right.
Shaman earlier. We've seen more 3-0s today, very decisive victories than we've seen in the past. And Fatigue Mage, even though they're very long games, they're very interesting and sort of fun to watch. I always learn something new. So it's been a really fun day.
Yeah.
And last match of the day, Executioner Gooby taking on UNC Tennis, the guy in the suit.
Yes, that's precisely him. Gooby is a guy that's, his story has been pretty long in ESL Legendary Series. He's qualified twice to the Open. Once he made it through, once he didn't make it through, and it was both like the same gatekeepers, like Zalay and Deny him.
Yeah.
And I think he might have lost against Zalay or something in the first round. And now he's back here, one round away, but this time it's not double elimination, it's single elimination. So if he loses here, he's out yet again. And, you know, as a European player, it just feels like so sad to have him come so close one more time, stay up really late. It's 6 p.m. here, which means it's 3 a.m. there. And to have an opportunity to qualify would be a dream come true for him, considering how well he's played and how far he's come along. Meanwhile, UNC Tennis, well, he's got some uphill battles to climb.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, sorry. I read this completely backwards. I thought UNC Tennis was the one playing Hunter versus Mage. Oh, actually, well, maybe Gooby's the one who's going to have an uphill battle to climb. He's got Druid versus Mage, and then
I would definitely
Mage
say
versus
so.
Hunter.
And I call Gooby the Executioner because he in the times that he's made it to the Open, or the one time that he did make it to the actual Legendary Series match day, he's taken out some big names. And he's been a big upset, even though he hasn't made it all the way through. He always gives those guys, the guys that draw crowds, a pretty tough time. And hopefully one day GOOBYSENCHOU will draw crowds himself, and he'll be the one being upset.
I've come around. I think Gooby is one of the best players in the Open has to offer. And
I will definitely agree.
It makes me a little sad to see him not be able to qualify in the past weeks. But I think even if Gooby doesn't get through to the main event in the LAN finals, I have a feeling we're going to be seeing him around in the future for sure. He's one of the best players.
Yeah,
definitely.
There's no arguing, because finished top 15 legend in the December season, qualified through the Open bracket 3 times, just all around great.
So both these guys are playing Freeze Mage, by the way. Freeze Mage can struggle a lot with Druid.
UNC Tennis's Mage was
Freeze Mage as well. He's the one playing Mage.
Oh, is
UNC Tennis is playing Freeze Mage right now.
Oh.
And then Gooby also played
Who played
Freeze
the
Mage.
aggressive Mage today?
It was...
Was it Kawhi?
I want to say it was Santa.
Oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Santa was playing the aggressive Mage.
Okay, yeah, for some reason I thought it was UNC Tennis. My bad. But yeah, this is a pretty tough matchup, and you have to have experience in that matchup as the Druid to be able to come out on top of this one. You have to save some key cards for the inevitable.
Yeah, I like silencing the secret for sure too.
Yeah.
It's just too much tempo gained through the mad scientist itself.
Yeah.
Force the mage to play secrets, honestly.
The old-fashioned way. The pre-Nax way.
Okay, so he is a Gators fan, but he has UNC in his name.
Yeah, I don't know if it's
and it's like, and he's probably like from Kansas or something. It's like the 3 most competitive universities in America, like Alabama or something.
Yeah, this is, I'm still under the maybe thinking UNC stands for something else. A challenge to our admins, if they are listening to us, is to ask UNC after this matchup what the actual UNC stands for.
So a key to this matchup as the Druid player is to make sure to avoid being bursted once Alex Straza hits the floor. Especially if Gooby's not playing the combo.
Yeah. By saving your Ancient of Lords for the heal for after Alex Straza and building up as much armor as you possibly can.
That's one thing that's interesting too, because Fast Druid was such a strong pressure amount on Freeze Mage, not to mention it had Ancient of Lords to heal and the natural buildup of the hero power.
Yeah.
But I don't know if that'll be the case here. Like, I mean, Gooby should probably charge his Druid the Claw.
Yeah, this we know for a fact that this deck does not run combo because we've seen
All 30 cards.
we've seen all 30 cards.
Yeah.
So
Black Knight just to stay on curve. Okay.
wait, was it this Druid or was it?
It was this Druid.
Okay.
That decked out against Handlock.
Yeah, that's true. Yep.
Well, I can respect a man that wants to follow the curve. There's nothing really
Thank you.
There's nothing really worth Black Knighting anyways inside of a Freeze Mage deck.
No,
usually.
not at all.
In occasion in the past, some people used to run duplicates and then a couple Sludge Belchers with Antonitis. That was like Forson's build, I believe.
Yeah. It's a good thing Black Knight doesn't function like a BGH where if you play it and there's a minion available to be killed. But I believe Black Knight's worded for that's an enemy minion.
Starfall the face.
Once upon a time. Once upon a time.
Oh boy. So if you're tennis, you just only have to play Blizzard and then Flame Strike. That's the combination of cards, and incidentally, it works out okay.
Yep.
Because even if he plays you with the Claw in charge mode, oh man, if he was one turn away, he could have double buffed those minions outside of Flame Strike
Yeah.
range.
The one benefit of this though is that he's building up armor.
Yes, you want to hero power as much as you can.
Yeah.
Because when you Alex Straza, then he's at what 18, 19 health, and then he heals him back up to 23 with Ancient of Lore.
Gooby's friend, whoever that is behind him, has very nice pants.
What?
He just got up. You missed it.
Oh wait, no, I see a hand.
No, there's pants there. They're very.
I see three.
Incredible.
2 hands? 3 hands?
Oh wow.
Oh, okay, never mind. There's a guy hanging out in the background.
Yeah. I hope Gooby knows that he's there.
I'm pretty sure he does. If not, then well, there's some pretty friendly people in his country.
Pretty sure Gooby's American.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
He plays on the EU server though.
Does he?
Yeah. And he's also in the EU time zone, I thought.
I thought I was under the impression today that Phrase was the only European player, but I could be incorrect.
Maybe Gooby registered as a US citizen.
No, he plays on the North American servers. He was top 20 legend on North America last season.
Okay.
I mean, that doesn't really tell you anything, but
Okay. Never mind.
okay.
Apparently Gooby is from Michigan.
Yes, just got word.
And well, that Doomsayer is also about to get Michigan.
That's
I don't know.
You said
I was
that-
trying to transition back into the game.
nice, Dr. Nice.
Dr. Nice. Thanks, Doc. Well, he's gonna go for an Alex Straza play.
Ooh.
He needs to survive though, because he's actually gonna die, I think. There's 17 damage. He's at 18 health.
Well, if he
Oh, hold on. He needs to draw one more piece of burn. Yeah, Frost Nova, Doomsayer, Ice Barrier, Ping. He needs to just pick up one more piece of burn. Oh, you don't. No, you don't need a Fireball now.
yeah, because that would only put him at 12 health, and then he wouldn't be able to Pyroblast for the kill next turn. His Ice Block would. Well, no, because Doomsayer would.
The whole point is you need to start weaving in hero powers here.
Yeah.
Because your hero power negates his shield for a little bit.
Yeah.
What to do?
But the.
E.
Okay. Well, the problem still hasn't changed. He still needs burn.
Yeah.
So I guess it doesn't really matter. The reason why I like the Ice Barrier is because it prevented the possibility of something like charging coming through and whatnot.
All he needs, Ancient Allure.
That's too bad. He didn't have Ancient of Lore.
Yikes.
He's gonna have to cross his fingers for next turn. Oh, I guess it doesn't really matter though either way because he does have the extra ping too, so
Yeah.
we didn't count that. So he had the ping across 2 turns.
Mhm.
Still needs 1 more heal, but it won't matter. So the Frostbolt ends up being okay.
Alrighty.
Yep. So good for Tennis to be able to calculate 3 turns ahead, and actually it was really good planning from him. We were thinking about the next turn immediately.
Yeah.
Uprooted just to see if he can get as much pressure on the board, but Tennis is going to win game number 1. Well done. Well done indeed.
Yeah, very well
Being able
played.
to think that far ahead.
Yeah. I mean, sometimes there are some games where Frost or Freeze Mage can just play itself, especially if it's a lot slower and you don't have many options in your hand. But that definitely wasn't one of them, and he really sequenced the end there correctly to be able to pull out a victory.
All right, so we're going to go straight into game number 2. Into, what was the matchup here?
Oh, I don't remember.
Okay.
I think it was Hunter versus.
No, Hunter versus Mage is the third one. I think this is Warlock
Then it's
versus,
Warlock versus Paladin. Okay. Well, UNC Tennis, of course. We did see him run the Zoo. So, Zoo versus Paladin. We've seen 2 of these matchups so far today. One of them went towards the Zoo, and one of them went towards the Paladin. I'd say Paladin is pretty well equipped to do a Zoo. But there's also the chance, like we saw earlier, where you just have just terrible draws.
We've seen this matchup a few times. Pretty split down the middle. I still give the nod to Zoo if Paladin doesn't get the right draws, but if he does, then he's going to be sitting pretty well.
Yeah.
I think it's just as simple as that. One thing that I do like to see, though, is the variations within Zoo. Specifically that some players are choosing not to put Implosions or Sea Giants, and some people are. And with the prevalence of Big Game Hunter, I feel like the Sea Giant Zoo has actually gotten so weak. Because even control decks might have a reason to hold on to BGH against fast deck now.
Yeah. Well, we actually haven't seen. No, we saw Implosion in Zoo today. Actually, we did.
Yeah. I think in another Zoo that we had that Warlock. But it's also fascinating to